Hey guys, welcome back to another video on this channel. Um, let's dive straight into it. See, 2025 is a year where a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of you content creators are like, this is the year I want to make this my year where I change everything for myself, right? And I am operating at the same mindset. And there's this really cool guy on Instagram I follow, Brian Mark from PT Domination, and he's someone whose content I followed uh, specifically in the coaching space since a very long time now. So big shout out to him. Super valuable. I love his mindset. I love the way he sees things. And I just came across this YouTube video of his where I thought that I want to speak on the same topic to my audience as well, which was of delusional optimism. Big word, means a little, but can be super impactful. Um, so in this video, he was talking about how, like, the background he came from and how he changed his entire reality, like today, where he is, how he manifested all these things in his life and stuff like that. And then I was like, okay, from where I see him currently, it seems like there's a long journey to go. And then he was talking about failures and stuff like that. So some of the stories that he spoke about, just before we get into the topic of being optimistic at a delusional level, he was talking about how the struggles he had in building his business, and then he was talking about his dream of buying himself a Lamborghini. And he says that the car approval, like the people who approve you to get the car, he was rejected thrice, and then when the fourth time he went and he sort of spoke to them and tried to convince them, that's when they're like, okay, now you deserve to like have the car. In a way, like, that's not what they said, but like that's what it means, right? You're at a level now with your business where we can sort of finance and give you the car. And then I thought about the journey, right? So with delusional optimism, or optimism at the level of which it just seems like super difficult to be optimistic anymore, or it seems like it's way beyond your reach, I realized like that's the core of it, and that's the core of so many other success stories and entrepreneurs on the internet today, right? Because uh, when we start our journey, or from where we see ourselves, right, the gap to there to where we want, or whatever we want to manifest in our life, is so wide that we start doubting whether it's even capable, or should we take the easy route of going back to the job that we left, or just do we stick and play the game at a small level, right? I started my own coaching business, and that's why I'm telling you this. Like, for I help spiritual coaches build their personal brands, and I started it, and I started out, even I had the same doubts in my head, and it comes from childhood, uh, I would not say traumas, but childhood patterns and learnings that money was difficult to come in your life, and I have no one to blame for that today. The only thing I can do is accept that this is what is there in my life and change that, right? So that I can flourish in my business, in my relationships, and give my family and friends the life that they always have deserved. Because that's the only meaning for success for me. And yeah, so let's say today you're sitting, and for you, being on a charter plane or having a particular car is your dream. You're always, when you think about it, you're going to be like, shit, like, fuck, I'm far away from it. Is it ever going to happen for me, right? And the point here I'm trying to drive is that that's where this whole aspect of delusional optimism seeps in. Being delusional optimistic means for a matter of fact, it's going to happen. And Brian Mark says this in a very beautiful way. He says it's not about how, it's just about when it's going to happen, right? Once you make it and you manifested that this is what I want from my life, then it's not about, and you start working towards it, obviously, then it's never about how is it going to happen, or like how do I make it happen. You learn the methods on the way, and you become that person who deserves all of that. And then it's just a matter of when, whether that's in the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years, right? Or maybe the next 20 years, if that's what's written for you. And kind of a lot of people get scared by that, and therefore leave the journey midway because they don't want to commit to that. But what the point I'm trying to drive is that if you think about this, and if you already know in the current period that all of this is going to happen for you sometime in your timeline in the future, then why not work towards it right now, right? And it's not like, I also love to say this because a lot of entrepreneurs on the internet talk about hustle, getting up early, and doing all of that, and I'm like, I think I can make it happen while enjoying my life, while playing football, which I love to do on Tuesdays with my friends, or while chilling with my friends, or getting a couple of drinks if I want to. And yeah, because I don't see myself as like a hardcore addict or someone who's like whiling his time away. And I know a lot of entrepreneurs, even when they do that, or like they take a break or do something that they truly care about or want to do for themselves, they feel guilty about it. But you don't need to, because you're working hard and everyone around that recognizes it. Your family does, your friends do. But what all in this is the most important is that you have that one final destination that you want to go to, and then like have blinkers on each side and then work towards that every day and not get distracted. I think that's a very, very important part of it. Brian Mark also spoke about like how like he was a trailer kid and then he was sent to his grandmom's because his mother couldn't keep him, and then how he learned on the street, and then when he went to like Bali and like he went to Bali and then he had to figure out how to make the money, although when he had to head back home, right? So then he figured it out, launched his course from there, from cafes, and then ultimately had like $5,000 in his account at the end of it. And I get this, that you know sometimes we derail and we can't keep up with the promises that we want to keep for our business and for ourselves. And therefore I've realized that once in a while when you feel like you need to reset, I would say take that break, don't push yourself that hard. I think it really helps me. I don't know about you. So that's one thing. And the other thing I would say is that consistency plays this really key game in it, which I know for a matter of fact I can't see right now, and that's the beauty of it, is that let's say you're posting every day, you're doing all the client calls that you need to, like the sales calls, discovery calls you're doing, but you're failing. There's just this one hit wonder that you're waiting for to happen, and that'll give you the confidence to, like, I would say, change your life completely and just be like, okay, this is what I want to commit to, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I want it. Because at the end of the day, the reason why you're picking this tougher path in life, why you're deciding to go and do this rather than stick to your 9 to 5 or do something that you're not interested in, is so that you can enjoy the process and follow your passion and do and teach the things you love to teach in order to get what you want in your life, right? Whether that may be the home, the car, the dream relationship, the travel, whatever it may be, right? And the impact that you want to create, obviously. So I would say keep at it. All the best from my end. I'm watching you. I bet you're watching me. And please trust the process. If you're a coach who's trying to build your personal brand in order to get more clients, that's exactly what I do. So if you're interested, you can use the link down below to book a discovery call. We can get in a call. You can tell me what exactly is it that you're working with, and whatever that I know that I can provide for you for free on that call, I would love to do that and provide that service. Till then, follow the channel if you haven't subscribed. And yeah, trust the process, Godspeed, and I'm always rooting for you. Love you.